To create our flow accumulation layer, we'll often want to put the streamlines or the putative streamlines. Now, the best way to get streams in the landscape is to map them in the landscape. But here in defining a watershed, we just want to make sure that down near the base of the watershed, we get our pour point, our drainage point on one of these streamlines, because if we put it to the edge of this drainage area, we'll just get a little tiny, maybe few pixel watersheds. We want to make sure we're zoomed right in on the lines. And we can make these lines clear by going to our flow accumulation table and classifying that data layer by a table so that we have those with a lot of drainage area and not very much drainage area. So we'll typically threshold the drainage area, and we'll do this in the QGIS raster processing toolbox. So if we go in here to the QGIS raster analysis, down to the reclassify by table, I can double left click and I have this flow accumulation layer as my input. I want to create a table that says, look, I'm going to add a row, and if I have anything over 50,000 cells, that's what I've decided is my limit that I want to show. Anything below 1.7 million cells, remember I looked at this and made sure that I had my biggest number of cells was 1.6 million. And so if I just do something bigger than that and give it a value of 1 in my new layer here, I'm going to then create a new data layer that has ones where there are more cells that drain to it than that, and zeros otherwise. So I'll call this my drainage and save it, and then run this. And I want to make sure that I'm going to use no data where there's no matching value in the range. That's really important. So I'll go ahead and run this, and I'll get my drainage values, and it doesn't look like much, and it's again because of the symbolization. So if I go to the symbology here, and rather than the base grayscale, I go to a palette of unique values and I classify to add the unique values, and that's blue. That's okay. So I'll apply this and say okay. I can see then my drainage ways.